Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are cooking outside with Grammy and we're going to be putting together this mouth-watering duck curry. If you're a duck curry lover like most of my family, then you're definitely going to enjoy this recipe. And this recipe is very special today because it is being sponsored by Soogrim's. I want to thank Ron over at Soogrim's for providing me with all of these products that I'm using in the video today. I'm using his ground Geera or Cumin as well as the regular hot pepper sauce to flavor my curry. Now Soogrim's is far more than just some spices and pepper sauces. They have a whole wide array of different items, and it is all started by Ron Soogrim, and he is a wholesaler of vegetables and nursery plants by trade, but he also sells all of these bottled and pre-made items. Now before I get into this video, if you all wanted to purchase fresh vegetables such as tulsi, hot pepper, karaila, bora, poi bhaji, okra, peppers, cucumbers, banana plants, other herbs, tomatoes, bok choy, and many more, please go ahead and contact 201-772-2201 or ron_Soogrim@yahoo.com. So the first thing that we're going to do to put together this duck curry is to go ahead and steam our duck meat. So I went ahead and I put on my karahi, and inside of this karahi I'm going to be going in with my duck meat that I've seasoned. That's right guys, I'm not adding in any kind of oil or anything right now. You just want to add this in so the duck can spring all of its natural waters or juices, and then let those juices reduce all the way so this way it can burn off the rank water and it will not taste rank at all. All you're going to do is stir this around very well, and then you're going to cover it so this way it can release all of its rank water, and then you'll uncover it when that water is released and you're going to let it burn off all that water. Now I seasoned my duck meat today with a little bit of black pepper, garlic powder, some fresh herbs or green seasoning, but you can season it with whatever you want. While my duck meat is steaming, we're going to go ahead and make our curry paste. So one of the ingredients that I wanted to showcase in this recipe was the Soogrim's roasted cumin or Geera powder. This right here is such a potent Geera powder. It tastes so fresh. It doesn't taste overly roasted or anything like that. It was absolutely perfect. But inside of my bowl here, we're starting off with some ground garlic, green seasonings, as well as hot pepper. We've gone in with a little bit of the red sazon packet. And at this point, we're going to be going in with the curry powder as well as the masala. And the next thing I'm going to be putting on is my Soogrim's cumin or Geera powder. Now this next ingredient tends to be a little bit controversial sometimes when making Guyanese style curry. Some people do not like to add in tomato paste, but Grammy likes to put in just a little bit of tomato paste to add a nice flavor to your curry. All we're going to do now is mix all of those spices and the seasonings together. If you need to add in a little bit of water to loosen it up, feel free to do that as well. Now for the hot pepper for this recipe today, I'm going to be going in with some of this Soogrim's hot pepper sauce. Now, as you all can see, I'm going in with not too much right now because this Soogrim's pepper sauce is nice and hot and flavorful. So definitely, if you do not have fresh wiri peppers or hot peppers on hand, you can use these pepper sauces that Soogrim's has. And if you're looking for fresh peppers or any type of hot peppers, you can also reach out to Ron and give him a call. So this way you can get some fresh ingredients as well. So it's been about 10 minutes, and as you all can see, my duck has released a lot of its natural juices and the waters. So at this point, we're going to uncover it, we're going to stir it up a bit, and we're going to let it continue to cook on that medium-high heat until all of those natural juices have evaporated away and the meat starts to sear in the pan a little bit. So my duck's been steaming for about 20 to 25 minutes in total, and as you all can see, the duck released all of its water and all of those juices dried up very well. You have to do this whenever you're making things like duck or goat or any types of red meat because sometimes they tend to be gamey. All I'm doing now is I'm transferring all of my duck into a bowl, and I'm going to set it aside so we can cook all of our curry seasonings. So once you get the duck out of the karahi, you're going to go ahead and heat it back up on a medium-high heat, and you're going to add in your oil. You can use any type of light tasting or olive oil if you want. And once that oil heats up a bit, you're going to be going in with all of your sliced onions. And on top of those sliced onions, Grammy is going in with some scallions or shallot. You're just going to saute these ingredients for about 2 minutes or until they've softened up a bit and you've gotten all of those bits off from the bottom of the pot. Now at this point, we're going to be going in with our curry paste that we made before. Remember, this is some green seasoning, this is lots of garlic, hot pepper, the Soogrim's pepper sauce, some Geera, curry powder, as well as masala. And again, all of my ingredients and the proper measurements will be in the description box right below this video, so make sure you check that out. This right here is a big trick that I learned from Grammy whenever making any type of curry. You always have to salt your curry or season your curry paste as it's cooking. The reason being is because your curry is going to have such a well-rounded and well-bodied flavor when it's done cooking if you salt it at this point. After about 5 to 6 minutes, once that curry paste has dried up a little bit and you start to see the oil start to separate and it sticks at the bottom a little bit, you're going to go in with all of your duck meat that you had steamed off before. Now at this point, this is what we call the bunjay process, and basically what that usually means is to sear your meat with all of the spices. Now being that we steamed and we sauteed the duck a little bit, we don't need to bunjay it for very long. All we're going to go ahead and do is fry it up for about 5 to 10 minutes so it can sear with the spices a little more, and then we'll add in our water. At this point, we're also going to be going in with a couple bay leaves, and once your meat has had a chance to saute very well with those spices for about another 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to be going in with some hot boiling water. You want to make sure it's boiling so this way you don't stop the cooking process of your curry, and all you're going to do is cover the meat with it. The reason why I say that is because duck is a very tough meat, and although we steamed it, it still needs a little while to cook, probably like another 20 to 30 minutes at the least. Now about 15 minutes before the duck is done cooking, you're going to go ahead and add in some chopped potatoes. Now whenever you're making curry, the potatoes are definitely optional. Some people prefer to have their meat separate and their potato curry separate, but we like to put some potatoes in our curry as well. So as you all can see, these potatoes have softened up very well. I'm showing you the meat of the curry. The meat's also nice and soft and tender, just the way we want it, and the gravy has thickened up very well. So we're going to remove this from the heat. It only took about 15 extra minutes after we added in the potatoes. Now at this point, we're going to go ahead and serve it up. We have a nice big pile of rice, and we're going to go ahead and douse it and flood it with some dal. If you all want to see a really good dal recipe on my channel, I have it already there. Let me tell you all something, this duck curry tasted absolutely amazing. The addition of that Soogrim's pepper sauce really made for a spicy and a hot curry. And also that Geera was very potent. You definitely tasted it and the flavor came out very nice, and it had a nice smooth taste as well. And not to mention, Grammy's curry always has such a special taste to it because she made it for all of us to enjoy in her home. So once again, I'd like to thank Ron over at Soogrim's for providing me with all of these products to use in my recipe today. If you're interested in purchasing any of these products, head on over to your local West Indian store where they might carry it, or you can go ahead and give him a call or email him as you see in the screen right here, so he can send you some of these dried products, fresh vegetables, or even some of his plants. Please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you all again very soon on my channel.